funny. Internet jumping. It says alive, but okay, yeah. It says I'm live. I just want to make sure. All right, y'all. Hey, how y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope everybody's safe. Some states are shut down and isolated and all that good old stuff. But I hope everybody's doing okay. I thought I'd jump on real quick. Talk about the frequency right now. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, share, and like. Same thing. But yeah, y'all. So it's been super intense. I'm gonna light a candle real quick. It's been super intense. Emotions just running high right now. This goes for all kinds of beings with all kinds of mental, um, with all kinds of mental illnesses, whether it's being a psychopath, being disabled, being a narcissist, being a twin flame, being a soulmate, whatever you want to call it. Everybody's getting affected. Because once it hits your backyard, then people start to think. You feel what I'm saying? So what I did, I wanted to come on here to help you guys, help you twin flames, especially mostly twin flames out here, because it's your frequency we're going to need to help shift this planet at this moment, only because of the simple fact that it's two of you on the physical who met, one soul but two bodies who's met, and it's a very high vibration. Not to say that everybody else don't deserve, but it's work we have to do. You see what I'm saying? We have to do work. Okay, it's time to heal the planet. They're saying that I don't really listen to the news like that, but I hear little bits and pieces, whatnot. I'm gonna let you know it's okay for you twin flames out there. It's okay for everybody to be dealing with your emotions right now. During this isolation, I did a video I think a couple days ago about isolation and how to deal with it. And for me, I'm doing pretty good. Like, I'm a survivor. I'm in Florida anyway, so it's pretty hot out here. It's like in the 90s. I try to get out as much, because even though we're not on like 100% lockdown here where I'm at, it's completely like zombie town. People are still being told to stay at home. If they, stay at home as much as they can. A lot of things are shut down, and I honestly, I like it. I like my peace and quiet anyway, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a tragedy, but it's a beautiful thing that you can get this peace and quiet. So I've been at the beach more now than I ever been, as I've been living in Florida, because I go to the beach almost every single day. I was like, I'm gonna get my ends in. Let me go over here to the beach today before they shut this beach down. Excuse me. I met a couple of people out of state. A lot of people who would talk about the situation, how they trapped here, but they don't even care because they're in a hot climate. They actually feel bad for their people that's at home up north, in the northern states, and the northern countries. I'm gonna get to the point in a minute, but I thought I'd just open up a little bit. So, y'all know I don't usually get on live like this and be all dolled up, but like I said, even if it is, whether it is or it isn't, the end of days, it's always good to be prepared, spiritually. You got to be spiritually balanced, okay? It's not just about, like, people got to understand that dealing with the physical body and the fears of what the physical body offers, we really have to find the balance in our union. So it'll make you, as a twin flame, those who are on this journey, who know, who have the knowing and stuff like that, you guys are probably wondering what to do right now, while you're either with or without your partner physically. What you can do is, as you would know, meditate and send positive vibrations. But physically, what you can do is, start working on yourself. This is a good way to use this time to work on you while your partner, work on your meditation skills, work on your telepathic connection, work on your astral traveling skills, work on these things, work on your abilities during this downtime, and that goes for everybody too. But I'm specifically talking to my twin flames out there who actually on this journey, that who has that knowing and that soul recognition. Okay, there are times where you will doubt your connection, like, you will fall into a little depression, and you would fall into some doubt, and you will start to hate your masculine. Make sure you purge that out. Make sure you shed it out. Your biggest and your best friend is you. So sometimes you got to learn to use this isolation to help free the toxic energy outside of you. It's no different from the virus that's spreading here. It's being spread, and it's being spread. So same thing like the inner virus of a toxic energy. Okay, it will spread from you to your partner. So what you don't want to do, okay, because we're going to use this as a prime example, because people just need the logic thinking of it. Okay, you don't want to, give off too much negative energy. Like I must say, today I was, pretty much telling my masculine that I was just done. I want to focus more on the physical part of my, not the physical. I want to focus more on the spiritual part of my connection, and not too much of the physical, even if it is the end of days or part of the beginning of end of days. I don't care. I don't want to be too attached to anything physically right now. Besides, what I really want to get, as we all should do, is work on our spiritual connection, because we believe that we are our bodies. And like I say before, it's mind, body, and soul. So if you choose not to chase the body, and I'm not saying don't take care of your body or don't love another, but I'm just saying focus more on yourself. Focus on, like, that's why I'm on here right now, and I'm just, doing me right now, because I'm just doing me. I'm enjoying myself. I'm doing my, whatever, loving me. Um, I could love me natural. Don't ever get it twisted. But, I've been natural for the last couple of days, so I'm going to take a break from that, you know. But take the moment to love you, enjoy yourself, take yourself out. You don't have to worry about your other partner, the other half of whatever, worrying about them so much. Just focus on you. Sometimes you got to turn your phone off. I know y'all was like, where you been at, Essence? Why you ain't on here so much? I said, because sometimes, Spirit will tell you to put stuff down to work on yourself. Nobody's perfect. But they do tell me when I can get on and when I can't, because I learned to listen to Spirit. Spirit's not going to tell me to get on here every single day and just be all in y'all face about some silly shit every single day. You know what I'm saying? Some people just need, we still are a vessel, and not everybody's vessel is made to be on it every day. Especially when I got kids and whatnot. Okay? But, yeah, so, I just thought I'd jump on here to let you twin flames know that it's going to be okay, even though you're in physical separation with your partner. Okay, what you can do in the midst of time, like I said, is build your confidence, build your self-esteem, build your love, build you. Okay, use this time of isolation to work on yourself. I'm doing it for me, being one with my kids, being one with the universe, pretty much telling the body of my other half or whatever that, I need this time to myself, even though you would think that, like, what's that movie? I forgot the movie. It's in my head right now. I see the vision, but They showed me a vision of this movie. It's this movie where this guy and this girl just met each other, and at the end of the, I think at the last day, at the end of the days, it was they ended up laying down in the bed together, and a big white light came. I guess that was supposed to be a representative of the last day of on Earth, whatever. I don't know. They just showed me that. But anyway, when I was telling y'all, um, it's no such thing as the end of days for spiritual beings. If you're a spiritual being, you're infinite. You will be more than welcome to welcome, your next level. Okay, people fear ascending to higher levels of knowledge, a higher level of infinite power, infinite wisdom, infinite knowledge. People are afraid of that, and it's causing you guys to really. Somebody said video pause, but it's causing you guys to forget the true purpose of the soul aspect. See, we become so physical that when stuff like this happens, you know what I'm saying? There are other places where they're getting tsunamis and shit every other week. You know what I'm saying? And other places getting diseases like crazy, and a couple of Americans get sick, and rest in peace to those who lost their life. But it's like, y'all, there's been some worser shit going on. Many years and many years past tense. Y'all, like, this is nothing compared to the old days. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all were really tuned into your spiritual, your past lives and how many lives you came, if y'all were really tuned in to all these things, y'all would know about the era in the past. You know what I'm saying? How there were a lot of, there was no plague going on like that back in the days. You know what I'm saying? People were literally getting slaughtered, and all many other kind of things. And there's still things like that going on today. And a few of us who've been sleeping chose to turn our back on this wisdom and this knowledge and what's really going on around us. Like, we don't even realize this stuff is happening right in front of our eyes. We don't want to do nothing about it. We just want to ignore it. And then when it hit our front door or backyard, then it's all of a sudden the end of the world and stuff like that, right? As people like myself, well, I grew up without barely eating. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, raising myself as, because my mother and father wasn't around every single day. I grew up in a house where I had to share rooms for siblings and whatnot. I grew up in a hard knock life where it was just guns and drugs and stuff like that around, and it was toxic here, toxic there. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at me and you say, okay, well, Essence, you're a little cold-hearted and whatnot. No, it's because my lifestyle is similar to what's going on today. I wish it was this peace and quiet. It's finally, you get some peace and quiet around here. I don't have to just stay in the house anymore and find, my peace of mind. I can now go down the block and walk to the store, even if it is a virus going around. I was like, well, this shit here, I'm gonna go out with a bang because it's gonna be peaceful. You know what I mean? But so anyway, let me get back on topic, y'all. I just thought I threw that in there because some of y'all be like, oh, that's his YouTube, this and that, YouTube Raw, whatever. But it's the truth. This is no rehearsal, uncut. This is live. You know what I mean? Excuse me for a second. But anyway, you tend to want to find a way to escape the toxic reality. Is my point. Okay, there's a lot of people that have been through a lot of stuff that people have not been paying attention to. And Twin Flames, you guys know that y'all go through y'all shedding and y'all experience it, and nobody wants to hear you out. Nobody wants to believe that there is, this kind of love, but wants to believe that there is this kind of love until somebody tell you that there is this kind of love. You see what I'm saying? So, it's not going to be easy, but because I know a lot of y'all was like, well, how am I going to meet? There's some people who have not met their twin flame, and they on here like, probably like Essence, well, how am I ever going to find my partner if everybody's shut down, right? In here, in your mind, in your connect back to your soul. You could connect back to, you can connect back to the realm you truly came from to find your partner. That way, when the shutdown do open up, guess what? You should be coming out a different person when that when the lockdown is over. Okay, so use this time to meditate. Okay, look at it like this. Like you know, if your partner was sick, what are the two things you're gonna do? Okay, are you gonna take care of them, or are you gonna get away from them and look at him like a virus? I mean, I told my master I look at him like he a virus only because he was toxic to me in the beginning. You see what I'm saying? So if your masculine or your feminine was good to you, you know what I'm saying? Then open your arms and let them in. But if they was to come to you, I would keep it real. Like if my masculine came to me talking about something, I need this, I need that. I told him because I already told him that I already told him this was gonna happen. See, when you're connected, you know certain things are gonna happen in specific days and specific times. You would know because you're connected to your spiritual life partner. Um, but it's a lot that's gonna happen during this time. It's gonna be very emotional. Okay, a lot of y'all gonna go through a lot of depression, isolation during this isolation period. A lot of y'all gonna go through transition. And when I mean like if you can't leave the house, some of y'all gonna practice, or you should practice astral traveling. Now is the perfect time to tap back into your spiritual gifts. Tap back into um, paying attention to your dreams because now you won't be able to go out and about. So now you got a visionary. You got to use your visionary skills to transport you to those moments. Y'all got to start studying your body, start studying your flesh, see what it likes and what it don't like. Um, you know, it's just going to be hard because a lot of y'all are in separation. A lot of us are in separation um, due to temptation. Okay, due to temptation, a lot of us are in isolation. Um, but what's gonna happen is a lot of us are gonna have um, a wake up call. Okay, and the wake up call is gonna be it's gonna be a reality check. Okay, it's gonna be like this is like some people like because most of these masculines they're afraid they're running from the fact of you know they're running from the fact of power. And being that a lot of these masculines are being told to, I'm sorry, I'm trying to hear what they're trying to tell me. A lot of these masculines are being told to stay in the house because Spirit is pretty much telling me that they're not liking this. They're not liking this at all. So due to the fact that these masculine energies are not liking this, it's sending it. They're sending a wave to the feminines. They're sending it to you feminines, and you feminines is going to start to feel it, which is going to cause you anxiety. And then you're going to start to fear what's going on with the masculines out there. And if you're a feminine and you carry the masculine energy, then, flip that around. But they just want y'all to know, all right? They just want y'all to know to stay calm and practice on connecting back to your spiritual guides. Because if your spiritual guides told you that this whole time, okay, this is what they're telling me. They're telling you that this whole time they've been telling y'all to do exactly this. And a virus hit and y'all all of a sudden want to sit down and listen to the rules and regulations of man. But when they told you to sit down and listen to the rules and regulations of self, you didn't want to do it until it was a threat to yourself, is what they're saying. They're laughing. I can't see what their face. I can't see their face, but they'll show me smiles. They'll show me, smiles and stuff like that. So they smiling, they laughing. Okay, they laughing at us because they like y'all are fearing death as if it is the end of the end. This is what they saying. But yeah, so They're saying don't sweat it, y'all. Y'all over exaggerating. That they're with you, but you just have to listen to them. So sometimes they'll say, knowing that your body, okay, what they're telling me is that they're saying knowing that your body is at stress because it can't control what it wants to do. Spirit said it's going to help you control that, but what you need to do is open up and listen to it. Okay, some people open up and listen to the negative energies around them because everybody has positive and a negative. Okay, what they're telling you is that you need to listen to the more uplifting, not the lesser. You're in depression. They said you're in a depression state because you're listening to the lesser, which what they call the demon, the devil, or the negative energy. You're listening to you're in a low vibration. So they're telling you to lift your vibrations up a little bit better. They're saying, like Spirit said, okay, I told you to take a shower. Okay, when you're stuck in the bed all day sleeping, they said get up, take a shower. They said get up and take a shower, take a shower. Okay, they said get up and do your hair, do your hair. Okay, they said all right, go out and clean your car if you're allowed to go out. You know, for those who are allowed to go out and clean your car. They're telling you what to do to uplift yourself, to lift the burden off your shoulders, because they're saying some of you guys have gotten lazy where you don't want to do anything because you were told not to do anything. Okay, they said due to y'all fear, you're disconnecting, and what's happening is a lot of y'all are gonna have, some of y'all are gonna have some orbs. Okay, well they said they're gonna send some light your way, so don't be surprised if you see orbs around you. They said when you see an orb around you, to accept that. Okay, yeah, to accept it and not to fear it. Okay, they said some of y'all have saw orbs and got scared that you actually saw an orb. I see a masculine who got scared that he actually saw orbs. He felt I see, they're telling me there's a masculine out there who feels hopeless and scared because he saw communication from the, he said they said he saw communication, and he was scared like a little bitch or whatever. They didn't say bitch or whatever, but they say he was like a wussy or something. He was like a wuss. They use my language. They use my language to speak to me. And y'all know I cuss, so I'm just going. Okay. All right. So they said some of you feminines is laying up with the wrong man right now. So they're saying that they're giving you signs to get rid of him now. Okay, so some of y'all who may have children, they're saying some of y'all who may have children that have been neglecting your children due to work and due to other things, work in women. That's what I hear, work in women. You've been neglecting your child. They said tap into your babies more because they are the new messengers that came through the portal. So, so love them. Okay. Let me see. They're just jumping out of nowhere, y'all. I'm trying to catch. There's a couple of them. All right. Oh, okay. So some of your family members, you may see some of your family members that have passed on. They're saying the portal is open right now. It's open because of the fact they're going to be there's going to be a lot of lives claimed during this portal being open, they said. But some of y'all are going to be able to tap in where you're going to see your family members that passed away. It won't be for a long amount of time, probably like 5 minutes. I think they say it's between 5 or 2 minutes. You will see them for 5 or 2 minutes. They say communicate with them and let them know how you feel when you see them. Let them know how you feel. Don't hesitate, y'all. They said stop being afraid. Death is an illusion. They said, so what if your body drops? This is what they said. So what if you lose your vehicle? Okay, if you have not done your part while you was alive or while you are here, that's nobody's fault but your own. Okay, it's your conscience speaking to you. So they're saying when your conscience talk to you, you need to, when you get that call, then you need to answer. See you later. Yeah.
We're gonna go to the beach tomorrow.
What, morning?
I gotta work.
What time you get off?
Normal.
Well, I already have the stuff ready because, I've been going there almost every day.
Remember to go to school at 2.
Alright. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, y'all. Go rack up on this food if y'all can. I mean, just because, always got to be prepared. But anyway, so let me see, y'all. I usually don't do this live channeling like this, but they just told me to do it. What are you doing? Y'all brought the grill in? Ryan, detach the grill and bring it in. But yeah, so you guys need to, like I said, you guys just need to not be so much afraid. Take care of your bodies, okay? Take care of your bodies. Drink lots of water. Make sure you get your immune system going properly. Like if you're sick right now, you're a little bit, you're not balanced within yourself. Make sure you guys balance yourself out because you can fight the virus being healthy, okay? Some of y'all, you know exactly what you need to do. And, what's the matter? Mama? Okay. But yeah, they said bond with your babies, spend time with your babies, watch movies, have some family time, y'all chill, vibe. For those who don't got kids, whoa. For you guys who don't have children and you're by yourself where you have no family, no friends and stuff, they said, okay, communicate through social media, but don't be so attached to social media. You should be using most of that time to quiet the mind and use it to tap back in, okay? And what I mean by quiet the mind is try not to get it, your mind will start to think about a whole lot of stuff. Think about a whole lot, like it starts to, it's out of line where it starts to speak all this, speak a lot where it's causing you to think about this, think about that, think about this, think about that. Your mind's wandering. So what they're saying is, even though you have social media access, don't get addicted to it. Don't make it a drug addiction because social media could be another addiction that people during isolation can get addicted to, that you wouldn't even want to go back to work or you wouldn't even want to tap back into reality, okay? So they're saying be mindful. But it is pretty much saying that we're there with you. Everybody that's in isolation and not around, in isolation, we are there with you, okay? But yes, that portal is open and there will be more lives lost, but there's lives lost every day, all day, every minute, second, every hour, okay? You just to make sure, they said make sure that your conscience is clear before your time comes, okay? You don't know when that's going to be. Whenever it comes, it comes. But you need to prep yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually, okay, to meet your maker. Because if you meet your maker, okay, and I'm just going to keep it real. I ain't trying to scare nobody. But, nobody's promised tomorrow, clear your conscience and, repent, as they would say, repent, pretty much speak to and connect back to your guides. They will talk back to you. They will speak back to you. You just have to, trust and, and just listen when they speak to you. They speak to you in many different ways. They'll speak to you through electronics. They speak to you through your friends, family, even the ones who hate you. They will speak to you through them. Like they say, don't shoot the messenger because it didn't look right. Okay, a lot of us are shooting the messenger because things are not turning out the way we expected it to be. We cannot do that. Okay. Put that mask down. It's not nothing to play with. That's the only one we got in the house. I gotta actually make some, in case just in case, I guess. But yeah, y'all, I thought I'd just jump on here. Like, I really, want y'all to just calm down and relax. Um, if you are one with yourself and one with your God, one with your Most High, then you should be okay, because they already sent a wave, a message through to those who are connected that it's nothing for them to worry about. Only those, because fear weakens. Fear, depression, there's a lot of other, fear and depression weakens your immune system, y'all. So if you're worried and you're in fear and you're just sick to your stomach because you're heartbroken and all this shit can kill you, you're going to be the reason for your own demise. Because people are mad and depressed that they're isolated. Please, you're supposed to isolate yourself within your mind anyway. You're supposed to be able to connect to yourself alone anyway. Y'all sociopaths out here where y'all just need the attention. Y'all just gotta have it. It's a drug. Your phone and your computer, your tablet is your lifeline. You know what I'm saying? Tell somebody, you tell y'all to put it down, y'all wouldn't even, oh my God. If you know somebody who's like that, y'all speak up and help these people out, because the truth will set them free. You tell them, you deliver your message at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, social media is the only way you really can connect to your loved ones who are far away. Yes, I understand that. But nobody said that you got to be on there. There's some wicked people who can't get none. They out there looking at stuff that they shouldn't look at to program their minds. So when you need to be programming your mind with, knowledge. Okay, it's all, Google got everything that you need. If you feel like you got a headache, not everything you got to look on there. Like, some people say don't. Some people say, don't let Google be your doctor or whatever. But sometimes you got to trust in your intuition, yo. Your intuition is your greatest doctor. A doctor can't even tell you what's wrong with you. If you got a headache and the doctors can't figure it out, they're gonna send you home. And then you get home and you realize your headache was due to stress. Then you're going to realize that you just diagnosed your own self. So sometimes you got to become your own self-healer. Okay? Like I said, fear and depression is going to wipe you out, will weaken your immune system, and you just may catch it. You just may catch it. It's already in the air. It's already in the air. It's just going to find a host. And if you're a host for it because you're depressed and you're hurt, and I speak to you twin flames, because a lot of y'all are heartbroken because you're not with your partner. A lot of y'all are, you're weakening your immune systems due to depression, and y'all got to come up out of that. You are connected on a spiritual level first. Physical level, this is why gods don't want y'all to, this is why the Most High, God, or whatever you want to call your higher power, don't want you to get connected to the body like this. It's because of man-made diseases like this. It's because you never know, you may come across something that's going to harm your body. And people, even your loved ones from beyond, even your loved ones who've moved on, even tell you stop stressing. But y'all don't listen. Y'all don't listen. And I'm not telling you not to stress it and run out in the street and do all this wicked stuff. But I'm telling y'all to keep calm and relax. You got all these people out there who use, like I said, artificial drugs to control their bodies, and yet they can't even get too much, but they shut down. You see what I'm saying? They're shutting down, so they can't move around like that. So they got it worse, and y'all don't want to be in their lane when they start to cross. I'm telling you, y'all better get it together. They're coming for the weak. They're coming for the wicked. And they're coming for those who ain't tuned in. And eventually, it's in our children. If they become sick, but it won't kill them. Just because they're children, that don't mean they can't contract, this virus and spread it amongst each other. It's who carries the weakest immune system that's gonna wither away. So get strong. Get powerful. What I say may not make sense to a lot of people, but I'm telling you, if you tuned in, then you know exactly how I jump around and I speak. You know? Because I don't just stay on one topic. I jump around because there are many different beings on this who needs to hear it. And if you didn't resonate with it, it wasn't for you. But if you resonate with it, it was for you. I got a lot of people on here who needs that message. So I jump around. That's just what it is. But yeah, stress, depression, fear, it weakens you. It weakens your mind. It weakens your body. And almost damn near your soul because you doubt it. Okay? We have to learn to love ourselves enough. And when I say love yourself, I'm not just talking about, your physical being, okay? Not just your physical being. You've been loving your physical being by doing earthly things, some of y'all. I'm talking about love your soul. Love your essence, okay? Love the inner being because it will never let it will never let you die until it's your time. When your mission is complete, then it will be time for y'all to go. Y'all fear death like it's like y'all, and the reason why I say this like this, because when I was young, I've had experiences where, and I have experiences where I've seen the other side several times, in many different forms, in many different levels, many different rounds, different, and you go on to sleep is just another part of it. You feel me? Y'all just gotta stop fearing the unknown. Because you're supposed to, the unknown, if you fear the unknown, it means you're not tuned in. Because it should be all-knowing. Okay? Knowledge is power. Knowledge gives you strength. Okay? As well as wisdom. So, if you was fucking around on earth, and you played yourself, then you should fear. But you will be next. Because you in fear. You see what I'm saying? And fear, like they would say, if they told y'all the virus go, so Spirit got jokes. Spirit said, if it told y'all that the virus eats and kills fear, and eats and kills a broken heart, I bet you y'all, they said, I bet you y'all heal then, right? I bet you if they said that the coronavirus or COVID-19, whatever the fuck it is, okay? I swear, Spirit got jokes, yo. Spirit got jokes. Spirit said y'all wouldn't be so afraid of it. It's funny, yo. Woo! I swear, yo, cracking up over here. Tuned in. Y'all got to get tuned in. Get on this natural wave, yo. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do none of that. I'm just natural. I'm just naturally tuned in. And if you tap into your gods, I swear you got all kinds of shit. You never know. You may have Uncle Sam over there on the other side, just a clown. Okay? Just a clown over there. Like, yeah, they better straighten the hell up. You know what I'm saying? Like, how y'all sit here and walk this planet Earth, believe in other entities, but don't believe in your own self? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't believe that there's a supernatural that can protect you from all this wicked shit. And y'all, especially you twin flames. You twin flames done saw it. Y'all might have saw your masculine face to face. This knowing that you seen with your partner was the essence of, spirit. Was a God presence. That was the God presence within that body at that moment. Now, a lot of them disconnect from God, which means when you don't see it in their eyes anymore and they start misbehaving, that means they are disconnected from God, from the Most High, from whatever you want to give your highest power its name. Okay? They are disconnected, y'all. And by they being disconnected, it's causing you to disconnect. It's causing you to be miserable, mad, upset, depressed. It's causing you to be sick. A broken heart can depression could kill you. You don't want to eat. You don't want to go nowhere. You don't want to wash your ass. You don't want to do shit. You don't want to this. You don't want to study. You don't want to do the work. You know, not to say just the body, but it's to enlighten yourself, to naturally heal yourself. As a twin flame, you have the answer. Now you must deliver the message to others that there is a most high power, okay, and a high being that's within everybody. But if you choose to neglect it, you will fall. You're going to fall regardless. You're going to fall regardless. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my experience. I'm grateful for every experience me and my twin. I love the soul. I love the soul. I don't love the body as much as I love the soul. I will never love the body more than I love the soul of my masculine. I might pity the body, pity the flesh, because it's kind of, when you see the two, it don't match. It don't match. It don't match. When the masculine is holding and hugging you and loving you and whispering stuff, and people will call it an obsession, that's not this kind of obsession, honey. We just saw the truth. We were shown the truth. There is a such thing. And because of wicked people want to play the role that they should not be playing, or the lane, if they're in the lane that they should not be in, you know what I'm saying? They make people like us look like, you know, we obsessed with somebody. So they just thought they'd just jump on the bandwagon. Oh, okay, well, that'll be a great excuse for me to be who I am today. No, this is, you know what, it don't matter what name you give it. The essence of it is absolutely real. Okay? Absolutely real. Ariana, I think I seen it again. In the back, though. But it's absolutely real. Like, what you saw within your partner was real. Within their eyes. I mean that eye-to-eye soul recognition. I can't really say much for those who tapped into vibes, because you can vibe out with anything these days. I'm talking about those who saw it. Those who seen it with their own eyes. It's no different from seeing, you know, people would say they saw orbs and saw shadows and saw spirits and saw God, saw this. What you saw was the soul of the masculine, saw yourself in that masculine's body. And your masculine saw his soul in your body. And you guys recognized each other. You guys mirrored each other's soul. Soul. Okay? Not body. So if one of you or both of you are not present within y'all bodies, guess what's going to happen? You're not going to recognize each other, which means you will be like complete strangers, which means like you will not like each other, because on a physical aspect, you wouldn't deal with each other on a regular day. But on a spiritual aspect, you would. Okay? You would. So if you are not present within your body, which means God's, like, that entity is not within you anymore. Okay, that divine is not in you anymore, because people can eject, you know, spirit can either eject, or people can choose not to do the right thing. Okay, there's these people, you know, these people who choose not to, and this is not the soul choosing to walk away, because it don't stop trying to get us together. It's the matchmaker. It's gonna always try to pull us back together. Excuse me, y'all. I'm not sick, I promise. I'm over that. But I'm talking with a dry mouth though. We're gonna have to fix that. Drink lots of water. But they said warm water, so you know. Mine's is I got this out of the fridge, but I usually drink room temperature water because I got sensitive teeth anyway. So yeah, y'all. Like, y'all gotta learn. Y'all, I mean, it's a beautiful, listen, it's beautiful. All right? Y'all trying to find the beauty in your connection by, you know, expecting the masculine to hold and love you. Like, are you kidding me? Like, it's a great feeling when you learn how to master the spiritual part of your connection. You see what I'm saying? When you learn how to actually, like, you know, like, Some people would call it crazy, but there's no such thing as it, that being crazy like this, because there's some people who don't have their partner physically, but can still feel them as if they're here. Like I said, it's no different from your family members passing on, and you can still feel them present if you guys had a connection. Soul never dies, man. So just because it's not in the masculine don't mean it's dead. Just because it's not in the feminine don't mean it's dead. It's just that the person, the being, has not gained enough power to hold its spirit within because it's doing low vibrational things. If the spirit said, no, I want to go take a walk at the park today to get some fresh air, this is what the spirit said, because the spirit wants to have a physical experience. See? The spirit of the divine masculine, divine feminine, they want to have a physical experience, yes, but it has to be according to what they wanted to do. They pick and choose. Okay? And the choice that they make, the choices that they're making, it's not according to their divine. It's not according to their soul. So you know what the soul does? I'm going to sit this one out. You think the soul going to sit there while the masculine having intercourse with some other female? Or the female having intercourse with some other masculine? No, it's not going to sit there. It's not going to sit there and just watch like this. It's going to go and be where it wants to be. And that's when you, divine partner, divine feminine or masculine, feel the presence of your masculine, because while the masculine's physical form is over there doing that, the masculine spirit is like, well, I'm going to go over here and be with my husband or my wife. It's gonna complete its purpose regardless when it comes to what it wants. And that's what pisses off these runners, or what they would call runners, masculine and feminine runners, okay? That's what pisses them off. Because when the soul comes back, okay, when the soul goes back to the vessel, it transfers information to the body. And it's transferring the masculines, like say the masculines with another woman. The feelings that this is why you got to be the true divine. You can't just be a female out here talking about I love this person because they're so cute and I just like its vibes. If you ain't had that soul recognition, you need to. What's that? Don't you see me on live? Why would you do that?
I didn't know.
Y'all go and play in the other room so I can finish. I'm channeling. Chill out.
Come on, Messiah.
But yeah, so if they're doing other things, this is why when these masculines come back and they're done, they feel guilt. They feel that guilty energy, only because of the simple fact that they knew they wasn't supposed to do it, but they fell for their own desires. Okay. Then once the spirit goes back to the body of the being who's with the karmic energy, with that low vibrational energy, they feel powerless. They feel like, damn, they're gonna put on the front like, yeah, I did this, I did that, wah wah wah, all these good old text messages, wah wah, because they cannot deal with rejection, they cannot deal with abandonment, so they're gonna deny it. But deep down inside, they do feel abandoned. Okay. So when the body and spirit aligns with each other again, when the body and spirit aligns with each other again, the information is downloaded. Well, guess where I was at? Because in the mind, this is where the soul, this is where the ego and the soul go at war. Well, while you was with this woman, I was with my wife, and you know what we did? We energetically exchanged energy. I communicated with my wife on a level beyond the physical, and that's exciting to the spirit. When you finally figure out that the spirit is talking to you, and you talk to it or you comply with it like as if it was there, do you know how powerful that is? So some of y'all got to learn how to acknowledge the presence of your masculine or your feminine energy, because when it goes back to the body, it's going to override that moment that masculine or that feminine has in their reality, because the true reality and the true alignment is with you, the one who's decided to stay on your path. Okay? It's a very powerful way And this ain't witchcraft. This is fate. It is what it is. And some of y'all will say, let me tell you something, because some of y'all would say, oh, it's not the right time and then all this other stuff. But when Spirit brought you guys together the first time, it was time then. The time was then to put the time was then to put, all the games aside. All your lessons was supposed to have been learned. Spirit is not gonna stop, doing what it does because one being wants to wander off to satisfy a physical urge. Spirit's gonna pull you right back at square one and say, do it again. Are you gonna pass this so we can get to the next level? You're gonna pay the price. To be in hell is a repeated cycle. You're gonna repeat, repeat, repeat. So stop asking and stop wondering why these things keep happening to you, because you're in what they would call a hell cycle. Okay? And until you break that hell cycle, you're going to keep meeting the wrong people. You're going to keep dealing with the wrong people. You're going to keep falling for the same jokes. You're going to keep doing the same thing. See, the whole journey is to do different things. Learn. Spirit wants to learn different things. And what you do with your vessel, do the same thing. Go to the club every weekend. Talk to the toxic people you talk to. Spirit is bored of that. That spirit is bored of that. Spirit said, look, what we need to do today is lift our vibration. So, what I'm going to need you to do, there it is right there. It just passed.
Yes.
It just passed, yo. I swear I got a stalker, yo. It just passed. I saw the rims on it. That was a different car, and it was a Chevy. That shit was weird. Yeah, somebody.
It was a Chevy?
Yeah. I think it was. It looked like it. I'm sorry, y'all. It's going to come back around. I think it's going to turn back around because they stay doing like some loop-de-loops around my
Can we go
neighborhood.
outside?
No, I'm not going outside.
I want to find my drone.
Huh?
I want to find my drone.
No.
No.
Safe in here. I don't know who that is. But anyway, yeah, y'all. Got to stalk a child. But yeah, like, your energy will be, your vibrations will be so high, you're going to catch you a stalker out of nowhere, y'all. I'm so sick of these people. I'm so sick of these low vibrational beings. Like, I had one time needed a jump from my vehicle and asked this guy if he can give me a jump. Why every single day he come to my house? Like, and I don't mean to be rude and disrespectful, but, if I told you once or twice or 3 or 4 times that I wasn't interested, I am not interested. And it's not because of nothing other than is that I know that it would be a waste of my time. I don't need to satisfy my physical urges to be satisfied. I don't need that. I already met mine. So I already know who I am. The spirit already showed me that I have no need to look further. And that's a great feeling. I don't care. There's some people who don't like that. Like, I'm a type of female, like, I always wanted to know if I had a soulmate in my life, and whoop-de-whoop. Once I finally let go, then I ran to him. You see what I'm saying? And then when I found out he was who he was, because it was a soul recognition, I wish I could say I was crazy. I wish I could say I was obsessed. I wish I could say that I'll be wanting to break this connection because it's not perfect in what the human eyes would believe. But the soul aspect of this is very real, and I would never throw it away for no physical urges, for no amount of money. You feel what I'm saying? I would never. I will keep building and keep tapping into my divine frequency because that's who I am. And I'd rather do that than go to a movies. I could take myself to the movies. I'd rather do that than any other thing. I can go out to eat with my children. I can go out to eat with my children and sit down and enjoy everything. You feel what I'm saying? Intimate moments. I'm practice energetically tapping into my kundalini, because people don't realize they try to energetically have sex with each other, but when you don't have to actually have physical intercourse to actually have to do that. But see, not a lot of people explore these kind of elements, so you won't get nowhere. You don't know You don't know what to. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. There's my kids in the background. But when you don't tap into these kind of things, you missing out on a lot. A lot of people will tell me, "Oh, I haven't this and I haven't that yet." What you mean? You did, but you just haven't paid attention to it. Some people will say, "Oh, I don't dream at night," and I'm like, "Well, then you don't dream at night." But at the end of the day, I do. I dream. I astral travel. I tap in. I telepathically talk to my masculine. You know, whenever I want to mate with my masculine, and I'm gonna say mate, okay, because at the end of the day, we're no different from animals. If I want to mate with my masculine, I can summon him in, and he summons me in, and then we just hate it. We just hate each other because we have love for each other, but we can't stand each other. We got that hate to love shit. Like, it's not real hate. It's just more like, um, it's not that. It's not that hate that you would hate like one of your like enemies kind of hate. It's more like, can't believe this is real, hiding behind our emotions. He's a narcissist. I don't know if I am. I really don't care if I am because I'm just a good person overall. It's just we just hate the fact that this shit is real. You know, and that we don't have the freedom that, well, I don't mind it, but he has a masculine who's been in what he's been through in his life. He just can't stand the fact that no man can't stand to be tied down. No man can't stand. And then when he heard God say, this is it, he just freaked out. You know, he was like, wow, it can't be. Like, no, it can't be. So he just chose to deny it. He think he could, I tried to deny it, so I know he's suffering. I know he's suffering. We have a love to hate, hate to love each other kind of connection. But it's crazy, y'all. But it's real. And it is what it is. Like, it is what it is, y'all. And that's just it. Let me see if I can turn on this light. So I don't really care anymore. Like, I just flow. Like, it's just, don't mind me, y'all. I'm on cloud 9 right now. Like, I'm in my zone. And that's how y'all should be. Like, when you think about y'all connection, tune out. When you think about the negative times, tune out. When you think about the good times, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Like, but, you know, you got to be at a point of control. You got to be able to control your physical emotions. Okay? Because your physical emotions is different from your spiritual emotion. Okay? Your spirit don't see life the way that you see life because you're experiencing the life. Spirit is experiencing spirit. Okay? Spirit can only experience life if you and spirit combine. Okay? You guys got to become one in order for the spirit to experience its full capacity. It can float through life. That's why they tell you to just flow through life. Because to flow through life is to be one with self where you can trust your spirit and y'all just flow. And that's where it gets to. Okay? I used to be ADHD. And now as an adult, like, I'm more calmer than the average person. Like, you know, I'm just so laid back. And sometimes I used to speak with my mind. Like, people would say, well, why you don't speak too much? I was like, because in my mind, I communicate with people telepathically. I don't want to talk to you physically because I know when you speak with your mouth, you're going to lie to me. But if I speak to you soul to soul, you know, mind to mind, you'll tell me the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to talking like that. I'm used to that kind of communication. People use words. That's why, you know, people be like, you know, oh, I don't like the way she sounds. She sound woo woo. I have the deep mellow because I usually meditate. My voice, I like to keep it at a base, which it is now, because it's at my frequency where I vibe at. You know what I'm saying? This is my vibration. You see, some people can't handle this vibration. You know, that's why people have different tones for different things. I have this. I'm a more mellow, you know, alto. type of person. And that's just what it is. So people like, oh, she sound like a man. I'll say, well, your mama was a man. Fuck out of here. But no. I'm all woman. 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? Still fertile. But hey, I ain't in no rush. TMI, but it is what it is. But yeah, like, it is what it is. Like, I just want y'all to just be cool. And Spirit wants y'all to just be cool. And Spirit said if you was tuned in the way that you was supposed to be, you should fear no man, nor should you fear death. Okay? The only thing you should fear is Spirit. Because if y'all think Spirit can't touch you, you got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. I know Spirit touched me. Because Spirit pulled me out of my body. I mean, not out of my body, but Spirit pulled me out of my bed while I was laying next to my twin, while my car was getting stolen. Okay? And let me know to get my ass up. I didn't want to get up on my own. Spirit pulled me up. Because, see, what was given to me was by the Creator Himself, itself. You know what I'm saying? Or God itself. So, what God giveth, no man can take. So somebody, a mere man, tried to take my car and caught him right in the act where they vacated my vehicle. So, yeah, I know they can. And I recorded my masculine one time. He was laying next to me. And they were moving his head. They were moving like we were laying down in the bed. And they were moving his head towards me. And the bed was not, I'm not a heavy, he a bigger person than me. He's about 6'2". So, and I'm only like 5'3". And he weighed more than me. So I didn't weigh the bed down. So if anybody should have been going towards anybody, it should have been me going towards him. And I cannot find that video. But I guess Spirit didn't want me to prove that, prove this. Because if y'all would have saw what I saw, y'all probably would have thought he was just joking. But he was literally out cold. And his whole head was moving like this towards me. Towards my shoulder. And I sit here like, I was like, wake up. Like, what are you doing? I was like, what are you doing? And then that's what he did it again. And I was like, okay. I said, he's just playing. So I threw the camera on. And he was out cold. He was out cold. Even my spirit said, nah, he out cold. And he was laying, and I said, you know what? There's something in here. There's something in this room. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was tripping. I even showed him the next day. He said to me, I think he said, it's a magnetic thing or something like that. See, he knows who I am, but it's more like, I'm going to love you when I say I'm ready. I ain't going to love you when God say for me to. I ain't going to love you when God's Spirit say so, because I'm in control. You know what I'm saying? The way that he treat me is how he treat his God. It's like, you don't tell me what to do. You don't rush me. You wait until I'm ready. And whoop-de-woo. And I'm sitting here like, listen, when your God, man, listen, you keep playing with the Creator that created you if you want to. You're going to keep paying the price that you pay. Because you keep playing with your Creator like your Creator is a child. Your Creator is infinite. Is you crazy? You've only been here for 42 years. And your Creator is infinite. How dare you disrespect? I'm get his ass, Spirit. That's how I be. Get his ass, Spirit. Show him you infinite. Show him who is God. Show him who is the Most High. That's how I feel. I don't care. They do it too. They get his ass because he don't listen. He don't listen. This what you masculine. I don't know about y'all masculine, but mine get it all the time. He get punished every time. You touch that girl? Okay. Will we tell you not to touch that girl? You get punished. Want to take a couple of girls out to eat? Want to take a couple of girls out? Ooh, that's what you want to do? Now you broke. Okay? Now you got nowhere to stay. Now you want to bring girls up in your... Then you ain't got nowhere to stay. You want to drive bitches around? Now you ain't got no car. Because we told you, sir, you had a wife. You see what I'm saying? That's what happens. Y'all got to tune in. Y'all tap in. You got to sit back and watch it happen feminines. And all you can do, and I don't do no voodoo on nothing because, I just know I trust. I don't do nothing. I know. I have the all-knowing of this connection. Do I know we're going to be together? Heck yeah, we're going to be together. You know what I'm saying? I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's just, it's a waiting game. It's the waiting game. And it's you being the feminine that has access to everything that's going on. It's like as soon as your masculine step up, he do something stupid, he fall 10 steps down. He took 2 steps up, he fall 10 steps down. He took 2 steps up, 10 steps down. And it hurts as a feminine to see your masculine like, damn, I'm on a throne already. I'm on a throne already. And I don't want to sound cocky, but this is just what it is. This is why I am where I'm at today in my life. I don't need to be a millionaire. None of that shit matters. That's just a piece of paper coming off of trees. People shouldn't have never chopped down anyway. Now we got a currency around here. Now we got bills. Now we got electric. Now you guys are worrying. Now you guys are in fear. Now you guys is doing all this and that. Now people losing their life and people dying of this and doing all that and woo woo and that. Y'all worry about that. Okay? Because see, I bet you ain't think about it that far. People say, money don't grow on trees. Yes, the fuck it do. But because you illusionalize and you see the paper with ink on it, you didn't realize that shit came from a tree. The first piece of paper came from a tree. Take it off. You see what I'm saying? Read between the lines. Read between the lines. But you twin flames out there got the answer, man. It's in here. It's in here. And depending on what you downloading and the tones that's coming in and the frequency and vibration you vibe at, it'll deliver to your heart. Okay? The download comes through your ears to your brain. It's actually going through the ears because it got to come through your ears. That's where your tone's at. And then it splits up. Your mind and your heart. Okay? The tone is actually supposed to come through your ears and go to your chakra points. And wherever the message is given to you at, whether it's your brain, whether it's your throat to speak, whether it's your heart to love, or it's your gut feeling as a warning, or it's your intuition as a heads up. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's sex from your partner. You see what I'm saying? Or it'll send you the tones. You know, you guys hear that ringing. Pay attention to the ringing in your ears. You think that shit's nothing? You guys think that shit's nothing? What does it sound like? Sound like a fax machine. One of them old school fax machines. Listen to the tone of it. How loud is it? Is it low? You see what I'm saying? Pay attention. Now is the time to pay attention. If you were so tuned in, you even know what day you're going to die. You know when it's coming. You know when it's coming. I'm just being raw. No. Tuned in people will know. See, some of y'all say you don't want to know. You don't have to know. But you would know. You don't have to know the date, the time, whatever. But Spirit will let you know that your time is coming. They won't tell you how. They won't tell you when. But they will let you know it's coming. And to get whatever you need done. But y'all should be living like they would say. Live every day like it's your last. Which means you need to repent and submit to your most high, your true self, your spirit now. Don't do it because a vaccine hit. I mean, not a vaccine. Clearly, they're going to come up with a vaccine. Spirit said they're going to come up with a vaccine if they haven't already. Virus, okay? Because the virus hit, now we scared. You know, you guys scared. Y'all better remember these moments. Remember these moments that no man or woman on this planet is immortal. Not even a robot. A robot's not even immortal. Okay? Nothing on this planet is immortal but the essence. But spirit. And until you worship that which is infinite more than you will worship that is not, and you will stay lost. You do not worship anything uninfinite because it's unnatural. Technically, you're an unnatural being anyway because you wasn't. Most of y'all do your history, do your research, but do y'all research. I ain't gonna get in too deep with this. Y'all deal with it. Y'all, if y'all tuned into me, you know what I was gonna say. Y'all better work on tapping in. I've been doing this shit since I was a little ass kid when I had my out of body experience. I never wanted to come back here, and I didn't even want to come back here. I'm meditating and woo, trying to get the fuck out of here, trying to find a way. You see what I'm saying? Because where I was at was super peaceful, quiet. You see what I'm saying? Those who they wanna be around loud music all the time. Like, what frequency? You can't always vibe at that frequency because eventually you're gonna get too used to it and you're gonna stay there. See, life is about elevation. You got to elevate. You see what I'm saying? You got to grow, chill, grow, chill, grow, chill, grow, chill. Because after every test, you got a couple of months to just think about if you passed it or not. And anxiety gonna kick in. And then y'all run around here just woo. I don't wanna go. Tap back into yourself. You'll know what's the next move. See, your soul is a GPS. Soul is GPS. Soul can give you the answers. What's up? Soul can tell you that you about to run into this situation and what you could do to get out of it. Soul can give you all the answers. And y'all sitting here, I don't know what to do next. Yeah, you know what to do next. But you fear what's to come because you know what's going to happen, but what's happening is you know what's going to happen. But then what happens is your alter ego, which is your persona you created, which is the illusion you believe in, instead of the illusion you should trust in, has convinced you to think otherwise, which made you make another choice, which made you choose the wrong choice, which made you fear the things you fear the most. Yourself. You fear your own self. You hate yourself because you don't know how to make the right decisions. You don't know how to use your judgment properly. Okay? You don't know how to do it. So everybody else is at fault for you making the wrong decisions. No, Essence ain't at fault for you choosing to do what you do. Essence gave you the heads up just like your soul gave you the heads up. Yeah, we got a choice. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. Because everything, it's free. You got a free choice. Y'all, they told you got free will. You believe that you got, I'm strong on this because I speak from experience. I'm 33 years old. I speak for life experiences. It ain't free. If you rob a store, is it free? You thought it was free before you went and stole that candy bar, but you paid the price for that, right? Yeah. You either got your ass whooped, or you went to jail, right? That ain't free. You ain't free to do nothing around here, but you have a choice. There's a will, but it ain't free. You have the will to act, but there's a price to pay after every action. So if you have a soul that knows what's going to happen before it happens, why wouldn't you want to be ahead of the game, not behind it? See, a lot of y'all live behind the game. Y'all live behind the game, so you fear what's to come. You need to be ahead of the game. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. See, y'all fear people saying, what you think you know it all? So what? If you do, you're supposed to be a knower of all. You know what I'm saying? That will make you a spirit. That will make you an infinite soul. Because an infinite soul knows it all. That will make you tuned in. So you guys are scared of people who are sleeping, who's telling you to come on, be sleep with us, be stupid with us, be dumb, be a low vibrational being with us. Let us all be in our base chakras and party, drink, fuck all day. No. No. Because regret comes. And then we got a whole world full of children that unclaimed. A whole bunch of heartbreaks for no reason. Because it's no reason why you should have your heart broken right now if your Most High told you not to do it, but you did it anyway because you fell for your own desires because you believe that you have free will to do what? Fuck yourself over, because that's what you just did. So you are your own enemy. So the best thing you need to do is sit your ass down during this isolation and become your best friend. All right, so I'm gonna get back to my babies, and my message was everywhere, but to those who will catch it, will be for you if it resonates. If it does, it doesn't, that's whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. The message is what it is. Don't shoot the messenger. I am who I am. You know. But yeah, y'all, like, get it together, all right? So, you know. Y'all be all right. You know, you'll be all right if you're on the right path. If they stopped your path, which means stopped you from running the streets now you can get tuned into your inner path. Because a lot of y'all think that to get on your path, you have to walk it physically. But technically, you don't have to walk it physically first. You can walk it spiritually first, then manifest it physically. Which means you would have trust and have faith in the way you walking today. Well, I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to make it back home today. Because if you work one with your spirit guides could guide you right to your safety and back. But if y'all just jumping out of nowhere and just living and just choosing to have lived, and what they would call the devil, but in backwards is lived, then you will always go into a dead end. Okay? Come up out of that low vibration. It's time to get past the base chakra. It's time to get back to your third eye. Okay? So anyway, y'all, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. My phone about to die. Maybe I'll hop on a little later. Whatever. Y'all chill out and love yourself. Okay? Love yourself now. Because you all you got. So, peace.